Hello, you beautiful people, and welcome back, is that right? Yes, welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Come Deliverance, where we are quickly going to talk to Sir Divish. In this wonderful episode, we are going to play a DLC from the Ashes, it is called, and unless, well, I just did it. I read it out a couple of minutes ago. We need to talk to Sir Divish about the bandit village, so to say, where the villagers don't wanna return. So we only need to find him and see, I guess, the little cutscene, if I'm actually able to bloody find him. It's always for me very hard to use the compass, obviously. Hello, buddy.
Greetings. What business have you?
Can I be of service to you, Sir Divish? I've heard talk that something is going on in Pribyslavitz.
Henry, you've come at just the right moment. I sent a man to Pribyslavitz. My locator, Marius.
What's a locator?
A land allocator. I charged him with checking on the condition of the settlement to see if we can start rebuilding it.
You're planning to resettle the village?
Yes.
Why Pribyslavitz of all places?
Because it's been lying fallow and falling into ruin since it was sacked by Havelmetic years ago. It's about time that changed.
Well, it should be safe there now. We trounced that rabble on the battlefield.
Yes, and that's why I sent my master locator there. However, he should have been back long since.
If you've no objection, I could go and look for him.
I'd appreciate that. He probably just got delayed. But I'd be happier if you checked it out. Take care.
Take care, and that we obviously do gladly. So, this is, I think, the nice part if you're actually going to play the DLC. I need to give my props to the developers, obviously, that they put out the DLCs. So far, this is one of the last ones. The other ones we played on stream. I am so glad for that. Then let us actually fast travel. I hope the last episode, hopefully, okay, at least of Kingdom Come. I did not save, bloody hell. The last episode should have been the treasure map thingy. I hope you enjoyed that too. This one, you know, in the last one I had a little bit change of heart. This one should be, well, actually be straightforward DLC thing. Not DLC, but Let's Play thing. So, just in case you wonder why the last episode was so different. Okay, I remember that we trained very hard. We did a lot of training battles to... This was actually pretty damn nice. If you haven't seen the stream when we did receive the quest for this... for taking this settlement, so to say, we were actually, I don't know, it does not make any sense to actually, we have everything we need, but well, if at the point, you know, I was live streaming this game, right? This I said a couple of times in the last episode, I guess, but when we did the mission before taking this city or removing the bandits from the city, the devs, or one of the devs at least, was in developers, I'm sorry, was in stream and told us to train because it's a very hard quest, or it was a very hard quest. So that was actually quite nice that Warhorse Studios, I think, are actually supporting, so to say, smaller streamers, and they are really taking time and go into stream and even talk to you, and that is quite nice. I think that shows the love of the devs for the game, and that is a nice sign, in my humble opinion. Okay, we need to find the bloody Locator. I am so sorry, why do I do that? I know, not I know, but you know, it is basic, simple greed. Nothing more, nothing less. Oh goodness, that would have been great if I would actually have did that before, but at the point we were here, we weren't able to steal because there were a lot of humans around. Okay guys, I will do a humble little cut, because we are overloaded, and well, in stream we had it a couple of times, but I don't want you to bear witness me lumping to a bloody trunk. Alright, I'll see ya afterwards, I hope. Okay guys, I had a little change of heart. We are going to just drop everything and have this wonderful animation of everything stuck here. Nice, right? So for me, no more looting, just doing the quest, right? That is totally acceptable for me, by the way. Okay, we need to bloody find a locator, and he could be bloody everywhere. I wonder why the game has been saved.
Is that so? Maybe against some well-armed knight, but not against those... You get your axe wedged in one of them.
So, it's all clear to me now.
What is? Who are you? You've no business here.
I'm Henry, and I was expecting to find you here.
What? How could you...
Sir Divish's locator went missing around these parts.
Well, it seems like he's all out of luck, don't it? Divish ought to have sent someone better than you to parley.
He didn't send me to parley, he sent me to deal with it.
Deal with it? There's plenty of us and you're on your own, so I'd think twice about how you're going to deal with that.
Let him go, right now. Or you can stay here and feed the crows, like the rabble who were here before you.
All right. No need to be hasty, eh? We'll be on our way then. Quietly. That fella's in the tent over there.
Okay, that was easy. That is actually one thing. You see, I took the attacking option, right? The aggressive option. So that is what I just did in stream all the time. So we increased our skill there. And as you can see, it is most times actually wonderfully working out. I wonder what this dude actually meant with the tent over there. I said no more looting. No more looting it is. Bloody hell, he ain't here, right? I can't locate him. I can't pinpoint his location. Ah, hello, buddy. Although he looks like a human.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Sir Divish sent me to find you, and it looks like I arrived just in time.
God's truth.
I'm Henry of Skalitz.
My name is Marius Bielek, Master Locator. Sir Divish sent me here to survey the area.
Well, the outlaws are out of the way, so we can go and report to him, right?
Not just yet. Those bastards caught me as soon as I arrived, and so far all I've seen is the inside of the tent they tied me up in. I still have a job to do. Come along with me, if you like. We'll report to Sir Divish afterwards.
I'll escort you then. At least I can make sure you don't get caught again.
What? Are there more of those bandits around?
No, I just meant... Never mind. Should we get going?
Alright, join Marius on his survey of Pribyslavitz. I know, guys, I pronounce those names wrongly, but that is just fine.
This is a good spot for the rat house. Every village must have one. It'll be nice and prominent here. It's on the hillside, so the foundations will stay dry. It can have its own little square, close to the church. There's no better site here.
Agreed. A Rathaus is needed in every town. So I think, well, if I would really live in those times, which I, by the way, wouldn't like to do if I could time travel, which would be amazing. I would rather go to the future than to...
The church is still standing. Good. Whoever built it did a good job.
Oh yeah, and we had a nice battle over there.
It's been through recently. It stood up well. It won't be an easy job to fix it, but it can be done. Timber alone won't do, though.
I would rather go to the future than to the past, but if I really would live in this time and this would have happened, I think it's a nice idea to actually rebuild this city. However, the bandits actually took it over. Why? I don't remember. I just thought the quest in taking it back was actually quite... Okay, so we went here for nothing, buddy. Thank you. Ah, okay, he wants to go down. Okay, I guess he's going to take a look at that house and afterwards we are going to back. So I think there's one more, so to say, square then remaining. I did enjoy.
We could fit at least one tradesman's shop here. Maybe a baker's?
Yeah. This is why I think this, not only the taking of the town was quite epic. Nicely done, nice animations, cutscenes I meant, cinematics. And we actually we did a scouting mission in here and needed to prepare the attack. Not only scout and, well, so to say, count enemies, but we even poisoned their food.
There's quite a lot of space here. It just needs clearing thoroughly. Then we could even fit stables here.
I like. I'm sorry, I said before I don't want to say I like anymore, right? It is, do you know that it is so bloody hard to actually get things out of your system if you set them so bloody often. And this will be the entrance to town. It's actually quite a good spot to build a wall because you're
Main approach road and stream.
I would say it would be something good for a castle actually. Because this is actually the only entrance to town. Just saying. Although I guess an army is...
The bridge needs reinforcing. It won't last long in this condition. I reckon it would make sense to build a weir over the stream down there. The water here is clean and can be used to supply the village until we sink a well. It's a good thing we have this stream. No point in building without a water source.
True. Although this little stream, I guess, wouldn't hold up an army. So, that might not be the right spot, but... Anyways, why am I even bloody talking about such stuff? Do you know, I'm...
Supplies and trade will flow through here.
Actually nowadays trying to watch the language. Because I'm not heavily using bloody curse words, like fuck. Too often, but bloody is actually in the system, so that is one thing I'm trying to get out of it too, but it is hard to watch language because it's so easily said and people are easily hurt.
I can't even see past the trees and ruins whether there's room for anything there, but at least the trees are strong and healthy. All we need is a few good woodcutters and we won't have to bring in any timber from elsewhere.
A smart man. my man here is. I wonder, I mean, yes, of course, obviously there needed to be some guys looking out in locations, right? I wonder if they really have been called Locator, which of course makes
Stone
utter sense.
foundations. They'll come in handy, and we're close to the stream.
Question is, would you, in a town which has been razed and where many people have died, at least many bandits, I don't know how they took over. I don't remember how they took over, to be precise. I mean, here died dozens of people during the battle. I wonder if I would like to be settled there. Oh, what has happened there, Mr. Locator?
Lots of space here.
I wonder who did that. That's a lot of loot, by the way. Well, it ain't mine.
There's a well here already. All the better.
Ah. Mr. Locator, I'm coming back. I'm sorry, I just wanted to see if it goes deeper down into some sort of mine. But no, actually not. I guess he's...
Big space, clean water, close to the village green. A good site for an inn.
Nice idea. The church looks wonderful. I am in love.
What's that then? The most essential surveying is done.
Okay, next part, talk to the Locator. Let's do that.
So, Master Locator, ready to start building?
There's a long way to go before that. The few ruins that are left are basically beyond repair. It's all overgrown with brush.
Oh dear.
We'll have to get it all cleared before we can start rebuilding it.
So it is possible to rebuild everything?
Yes, absolutely.
But building a whole village is no small enterprise.
We'll need timber, lots of it, which isn't a problem in the middle of the woods, of course. We'll have to hire wage labor to begin with. Quite a lot of men. I think we should get started without delay. There's a lot of work involved, but it'll be well worth the effort. I can just imagine it. The church will dominate the whole settlement.
Oh, that's good news. When will you inform Sir Divish?
Why wait? I'll head to Talmberg right away. But would you keep an eye on things here in the meantime? It would be rather embarrassing to run into more bandits when I return with Sir Divish.
No problem. I'll be right here.
It shouldn't take us long.
Alright, guys, and...
My lord, welcome to Pribyslavitz. That is to say, welcome back to Pribyslavitz after all these years. Well, what's left of it.
Not to worry, Marius. I'm glad to be back in my old hamlet. Although, it seems to have aged about as gracefully as I have over the years.
I beg to differ, sir. It's quite dilapidated, unlike your good self, but at least it's safe now. Thanks in part to Henry here, who also saved me from a predicament that cost me valuable time. Who knows? If it hadn't been for him, we might not even be talking now.
Well, lad, in the end, you managed things in your own way, I see. Just as you said you would.
I did my best, sir. I won't bother you with the details, sir. You have more important matters to attend to.
Let's get down to the matter in hand, shall we? What state is Pribyslavitz in?
Sir, in my official capacity as Locator, I am gratified to inform you that the hamlet of Pribyslavitz may be renewed. And indeed it offers prospects of considerable expansion beyond its former limits.
Splendid. Finally, some good news for this province.
And badly needed, too.
So, What have you discovered so far? I want to know all the details.
We had a scout around.
We conducted a basic survey, from which we can make a preliminary outline of the parcels. I already have in my head an initial plan of what can be built where.
We should certainly have a church. I'd like to preserve the existing one.
That should present no serious obstacles. The building is in much better condition than we anticipated. But extensive reconstruction will be required.
That's to be expected.
There's a stream here, and a well, right in the middle of the village.
Yes, and there are abundant woods around. Clearing them will provide both extra land and timber supplies that we can use right away.
Right now, I believe we're standing on the village green, aren't we?
The future green, that is. The village centre will comprise at least 6 large buildings to begin with. We can't fit any more than that here, so there will be other buildings away from the square, in particular more extensive structures.
I'm glad to hear it. I never expected you'd find so much space here in the middle of the woods. The building work we're about to engage in is only the first part of my plan. Later, we'll clear more forest for agricultural land and build more farmhouses. But for now, we'll have to focus on more sensible goals.
As you wish, my lord.
Rebuilding a whole village must cost a king's ransom, though.
It's true it won't come cheap. Before the tradesmen settle here and start producing and trading, it will be necessary to invest a certain amount of capital.
A certain amount? How much exactly?
I wouldn't venture to state a precise amount at this point, but I expect it will come to some thousands, even tens of thousands of groschen.
That much? I hope you're good at haggling.
We shall, of course, attempt to procure everything at the best possible price, but raising a settlement from the ashes you see around you is a costly business. Nevertheless, I can assure you, my lord, that if all goes well, the investment shall all come back to you with interest.
I hope I shall live to enjoy it, Master Marius.
A village isn't a village without villagers. You'll need new subjects. Even preparing the ground for building will need lots of labour. Where can we find so many people, sir?
You sound skeptical, lad, but it's a good question. I've already given it some thought. I've agreed with Radzik and Hanish that we shall make an announcement in Rattay to invite people to move here and help with the construction, which will bring them many benefits, but also obligations. In addition, I expect the prospects of a new home will appeal to your former Skalitz neighbors, more than a makeshift camp by the castle walls.
They'll be delighted, sir.
A splendid solution, sir. I've also been concerned about how to bring settlers here, but now it seems there will be no shortage of new inhabitants after all.
It seems things are finally looking up. We routed the bandits in battle, and Henry took care of the remnants. When can we get to work?
Right away, as far as I'm concerned. All we need is people and the necessary funds. And we'll need someone to keep order, at least in the interim.
True. I'll leave you some of my men.
If I may, I would recommend quickly appointing a bailiff to take responsibility for the renewal of the village, its coffers and its citizens.
True. First things first. Since you understand these matters best, you shall take charge of the land parceling and building works. You'll be available to the bailiff, but answerable directly to me.
I'd be honored, sir. Thank you.
And, as regards the office of bailiff, what about you, Henry?
Yes, sir?
You've proven yourself well. You've demonstrated that you're capable of solving problems, and you command the respect of your former Skalitz neighbors.
Well, I'm not so sure.
And you're also capable of maintaining law and order.
I must concur.
So, let us expedite matters. Henry, I hereby appoint you to the office of Bailiff of the hamlet of Pribyslavitz, in my domain.
My lord, it's a great honor. Thank you.
You will oversee the initial renewal and administration of the village that will set the ground for further development. But don't imagine it'll be a bed of roses, lad. Being bailiff doesn't mean you can do whatever you like. If you don't treat the settlers rightly, I'll soon find out and relieve you of your office. Besides, we can't spare a single groschen from the Talmberg coffers now, with the province in chaos. So, you'll have to cover the cost for the building work from your own purse.
Me? But Marius said it would cost a fortune.
True, but from what I hear, you know how to get your hands on coin enough. So, I expect you'll manage it just fine.
I'd like to know who's been spreading such gossip.
And I am assigning you certain specific tasks. You must ensure the rebuilding of the church. That means complete reconstruction, wall paintings, and a new altar. See to it that in the future, the village will be capable of supporting a certain number of people. For that, you will need to ensure the construction of essential artisans' buildings. And ultimately, the village must produce sufficient earnings to fund further expansion.
But, sir, I've never done...
I understand your concerns, but you'll be handsomely rewarded. I shall grant you the proceeds from the whole village for the first 5 years, and you have my permission to use the surrounding woods and land as you see fit.
Well, that's, I mean... Are you sure I'm the right man for the job, sir? It's a lot of responsibility.
As you said yourself, Henry, it's a great honor. Besides, you won't be alone in it. I'll assist you and supervise the construction work.
Phew. All right, then.
So, we're agreed. You'll give this document to the Rattay Bailiff. He'll make the announcement to invite settlers, which should ensure enough people to begin work. At the same time, your official appointment as bailiff will be announced.
I don't know what to say, sir.
I'm sure you won't disappoint me, Henry. And now I must get back to my duties at Talmberg. Send word when everything is prepared.
Certainly, sir. Have a safe journey.
Farewell, sir.
Okay, so we are bailiff. That is intriguing. The locator said, Horsey, thank you, that it will cost thousands, if not 10,000 of groschen. It's good that we have 33,000. That is quite good. Okay, we then fast travel to Rattay and talk. Alrighty, slept. That is good. We are overeaten. That is even better. The bailiff is already on the go. I thought. Obviously he's inside the Rathaus. So let's try bloody find him. The thing is, I obviously ain't too certain if it is actually, so to say, the right time. And yes, I always had problems. Okay, he's definitely inside there. Problems following the... There he is.
I have a document for you from Sir Divish. It concerns the renewal of Pribyslavitz.
The village you drove those bandits out of?
The very same.
So it's true then. Good. Good. Let me see that document then.
Here it is.
So what have we here? It says I should announce that anyone interested may move to Pribyslavitz to live and work. And Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush also give their consent. In that case, let's not waste any time. Come along with me.
Okay. Sadly enough, it is raining. That obviously is not that nice. Okay. That brings all people by. What is up with that lady's... she's a beggar, right? Poor lady.
The Virgin. Immaculate, yes.
Would have been nice if we could have followed the village or the construction of the village over course of the game. And yes, I know that this mechanic is, I guess, not really easy. to implement. Don't know if we are supposed to stand here. Be humble and go down, actually. Ah, and what I didn't even really show, I think, the Warhouse Studio emblem on our Waffenrock. That is our outer garment, to be precise. This looks so nice. That is what I, so to say, regret. I should have done that at the beginning of the stream.
Hear ye, hear ye.
One of the first
It is
tasks.
hereby announced, in the name of Sir Hanush and Sir Divish, that you, the citizens of Ratai, as well as those who have found temporary refuge here, are permitted to move to the hamlet of Pribyslavitz to the north of Talmberg Castle, wherein you shall be vouchsafed a new life and new dwellings, providing that you shall contribute to the renewal of the hamlet. All those who choose to accept this offer shall be exempted from payment of taxes for a period of 5 years. They shall be permitted also to make use of timber from the surrounding woods and water from the streams. The hamlet of Pribyslavitz lies in the domain of Sir Divish of Talmberg, and all who settle there shall be duty-bound to him. It is furthermore hereby announced that Henry of Skalitz is appointed to the administration of Pribyslavitz and the office of Bailiff therein, which office and privilege have been conferred upon him by Sir Divish for loyalty and services rendered. I would therefore recommend that our Skalitz friends consider this offer very seriously, as nothing better is likely to come your way anytime soon.
Alright, nice. Thank you, game that you saved. Thank you, Bailiff, for the nice, kind words.
A fine day.
Okay, quest started. A place to call home. Talk to Marius. Okay, then we instantly are going to fast travel back, which I obviously am going to cut out, guys, if I actually think about it. And we are, that's the Rathaus. We take a quick look at that too. It looks different, it looks nicer, it looks neater. We have people, but I be quiet for now. So things change. That is quite nice. Obviously, some things I guess could have changed at a certain part of the game, which obviously makes sense at all. This is, as I said, the functionality I do like, and I think it is quite complicated to implement, but nice that this wonderful game has actually implemented it. I love it. Warhouse Games, I can tell ya, you did some wonderful things here. Honestly. Okay, that is our Rathaus. Nice, I like. We are Bailiff. We have our own city for 5 years, guys.
Welcome back. What news from Ratai?
Well, the Bailiff read Sir Divish's decree, and now I'm officially Bailiff of Pribyslavitz.
Then allow me to congratulate you. What will be your first step?
First, actually, I'm not quite sure. What would you recommend?
As it happens, I already sought a few things in your absence. You might have noticed that the first people have come from Ratai.
Yeah, I saw some heading here right away.
So when they arrived, I was able to start clearing building plots with them. After they erected some temporary dwellings, that is.
So we're ready to get things started?
As long as you know what you want to build, I can show these new people what to do. We'll be building on the sites we've measured out. You can go and look them over first, if you like.
I'll do that. I'll see what's going to be built where.
Nevertheless, I doubt you'll be able to figure that out just from looking at the sites.
How do I choose what to build where?
I've already given it some thought on your behalf. I even wrote it all down in the accounts ledger. Everything will be recorded there. I'll make a note of every change as we proceed.
Thanks. That'll be a big help. And where can I find this book?
It will always be kept at the Rat House.
What about the workers' wages and buying materials for artisans?
The money must be put in the trunk here. The expenditures for wages and materials will be taken from it, so you should keep it topped up to prevent delays. Which reminds me, there's the matter of my own pay to be resolved.
Yes, of course.
Sir Divish guaranteed me a fixed income. What's more, this job is an exceptionally big one.
I see. But how much are you thinking?
I have a record of payment here somewhere. Here it is. Let's say 1/4 more than that.
Well, as you said yourself, it's just a continuation of your work for Sir Divish, so I see no reason to change the conditions now.
Well, all right. It seems we understand each other. I agree.
Good. I'll put your wages in the trunk too. Are you sure it's quite safe?
Quite. Only you and I shall have a key and access to the trunk. Besides, we'll have guards on watch here.
That's reassuring.
That's about all to begin with. If you need any more details, I'll be happy to explain things to you.
Could you explain something to me? What are my duties as bailiff?
As bailiff, you must see to it that the village grows and prospers. You'll have to resolve disputes between citizens and decide what I should have built. The coin for it will come from your own purse. Basically, you'll have to keep the whole locality under control, but you can't just do whatever you like. You're still answerable to Sir Divish, as am I.
Which means...
Which means that if the folk here are unhappy, word will soon get to Sir Divish, and he'll put you in your place. So you'd better see to it that there's no thieving, and folk have jobs to do, and their wages are paid.
Of course. I'll keep a close eye on things. How do I build houses?
First, find out how much it'll cost, and whether the upkeep won't ruin you. Everything is written in the ledger. You can check it all there, or just come and see me.
Sure. How do the accounts work?
The most important thing is to know how much profit your buildings generate, and what they cost to operate. That's written on the very first page of the ledger, which will be kept at the Rat House. Whenever we erect a new building, I record it there. And you'll find all the profit generated by the village in the trunk next to the ledger.
And what if we spend more than we earn?
Then you'll have to put the amount necessary for covering the operating costs into the trunk.
I see. Probably best to have a little extra there for a rainy day then. How do operating costs work?
Those are the workers' wages, costs of material and equipment for tradesmen, and so on.
And what if I don't have enough coin?
Then production will grind to a halt. Watch out for that. Folks soon get grouchy if they're not getting paid. The amount needed each day is recorded in the accounts ledger too. So you should keep enough in the trunk to cover the wages.
And how do I pay the workers?
Don't concern yourself about that. I'll take care of it. As long as you provide the coin.
So I could put enough money there for, say, 3 days in advance?
Indeed. Simple enough, isn't it?
All right. Thanks. How can I get new people to come to the village?
Don't worry about that. Folk will gradually turn up of their own accord when there are houses for them. Each building can house a certain number of people. The bigger the house, the more inhabitants. And the more space you have for them, the more country folk will come here in search of a better livelihood.
What about tradesmen?
I can find you fairly competent ones, but if you can get really skilled artisans, it will certainly be a boon for the village income. Although it's not all that easy to get skilled people. You could ask around.
I see. Any suggestions?
You could try asking the two Sasau armorers for a start. They're always at each other's throats, so maybe one of them could work here. But don't forget to get a forge and armory workshop set up for him. Otherwise, you'll only be wasting his time.
Right. I'll go and have a word with them later. I must give some thought to who else would come in handy here. Thanks. How can I improve the buildings?
The process is exactly the same as for building from the ground up. We need to have enough coin, materials, and of course, something to improve. It goes without saying that there's no point in better blacksmith's equipment if you've no forge to put it in.
Well, I can't argue with that. But why bother with improvements at all?
Because they make it possible to produce better goods that can be sold at a higher price, so we'll earn more money.
Nothing, actually. So, how am I doing with the village?
Let's see. You're still far from having the income you need to make the village prosper. Well, the village isn't ready yet for the expansion Sir Divish is planning. The church is still in ruins. Doesn't create a good impression. We're on the right track, but we haven't reached the end yet.
All right, I'll get stuck in. I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
Okay, we need a rathaus, but I would rather start with beehives, paved road. Can't we build stables, forge, bakery? I would like to. Sorry that I'm limpering around right now. But I would have liked to...
That rickety old footbridge won't do. We need a proper bridge and a firm road.
It's impossible. Check what you need in the ledger.
I'd rather not build any.
Then, let's see. I guess... Is this gonna be, Are we gonna be robbed here? That is what I wonder. Okay. First things first, I am quickly, sorry guys, gonna save this game. Why not, you know? Build the traders. Ah, okay, so we have a little bit of things to do. Let's go to G, the Groschen. And move, we are going to move 30,000. Oh, let's place 85,000. 28,000, I'm sorry. And this should be, okay, village income, resources, nice. Okay, this is the ledger. Next, okay, one look at the quest log, guys. A place to call, renew the church. Ensure sufficient income, ensure housing for the villagers. Then...
I want to build something.
Certainly.
Let's start repairing the church.
It's impossible.
We'll need woodcutters to ensure timber...
Very well. Come along with me. Once we're there, I'll oversee the building, so they don't botch anything.
Okay, that can be built. I obviously really need to take a look at the ledger, which I thought we just did. But obviously that was not sufficient enough. I wonder if we can build multiple buildings, so to say, at once. And I am not certain why I haven't seen the option building a bloody house. Which is obviously bloody needed. Sorry for the bad language. But I could have said the F word, which I did not. So this is actually what I wonder where this is, which direction it is going to go. I mean, we need to generate income, right? Makes sense. That we have some sort of sim city right here, and this universe is actually splendid. Although I understand some people obviously probably will find it boring. For those guys, you can just leave, I guess. But I am astonished. I mean, I'm overly astonished by this game. It is amazing. And I wonder if I need to, well, get some more Russian.
We're gonna build here?
Right here. Ready to start?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in then.
Oh yeah, a woodcutters. So, I guess what you can argue here, or what I can argue, obviously, wood is a key resource, right? Absolutely needed. Okay. Cheers, guys. So let me mount our warhorse.
Yeah.
And let's see what building which might be good to build next. Definitely houses. I guess houses, you could argue, obviously are some key factor, right? Although I didn't completely understood it here. Okay, resources, we now... Church, basic... Essentially repairs to the church should begin by fixing roofs to protect the building from the rain and prevent further decay. Forge not built. Oh god, are these items expensive, man. Stables. Guardhouse. Traders. Tavern. Bridge and road. Woodcutters camp. Beehives demand little but are well worth having. Forest honey is healthy, tasty, yada yada yada. Laborers camp. A camp for laborers engaged in all sorts of tasks. Many of them are refugees from skeletons, but there are also some who heard Pribyslavitz by chance and came to seek. Okay, laborers camp might be a good thing to build next, right? What is that? I don't know. I hope I put the money in the right one, right? Yes, I did. Okay, Marius. Let's have another chat.
I want to build...
Certainly.
I'd like to build the rat house.
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.
So that's, I guess, one important step. So the basic stuff. I don't understand why we can't build the bloody houses, but well.
We're gonna build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need.
You should actually
We've
check
got what we need.
that before.
Let's get to work.
Just my humble opinion. A few days later. Okay, so we have a rat house. I like. I'm gonna need to check the money. 20k, so it's dwindling. There will be obviously some... Okay, Groschen, village income 1200. I actually wanted to take a look at the overview again. I'm pressing Q and nothing happens. Nice. There we are. Alrighty. Let's see if we can build something else.
I want to build...
Certainly.
Trade is important, and we'll have a wagon bringing goods in, so we'll build a trader store.
It's impossible.
No, we don't have a tavern here yet. People need to wash the dust down after a hard day's work.
It's impossible.
Okay.
We'll need plenty of tools, and they'll need repairing too. So we have to have a blacksmith.
It's impossible. Check what you need.
I'd rather not build any.
Okay, let's see. He said, check the ledger, right? Here we have the ledger. Ah, okay, no, I mean what he needs. Church repairs, not built. Essential repairs, blah, yada yada. Cost 11,000, that is quite costly. Forge not built. So swordsmith's tools and armorsmith tools we need, alright. Oopsie daisies, I am sorry for that. Stone we need coal, which we don't have yet. Can't be built with butcher's bakery, okay. Stables can't be built with guardhouse. Ah, that one's built too, okay. So I would say
To build that rickety old footbridge won't do.
Good. We've got everything.
that is nice. So it slowly goes on, and believe you me, when we need more money, which we definitely will need, I'll do that. Hopefully, probably, well, not hopefully. We still have some. I wanted to say shit, but we still have some stuff to sell. On the other hand, this is expensive. I mean, 11,000 groschen is quite a price. So let's see. What I think is boring, obviously, so I cut it actually out. Moving to the location, right?
We're going to build here?
Indeed. Can we begin?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have... All good. We can start construction.
Okay, that's nice. So do they say... I thought a paved road would look a little bit differently. But that is only... Alright. Wasn't there some sort of quest giver or activity giver to the... Right. Yes, there he is. So let's maybe have a little chat. Or we can just judge. That's nice too, right? We should do our duties.
We have a problem with water. That is, with the stream. With the, use of the stream.
The stream? What seems to be the trouble?
Sir, they won't let me have a shit.
What's that?
Your locator here won't let people go for a shit.
God give me strength.
Master Locator, would you be so kind as to cast some light on the matter?
I never forbade anyone to defecate. It's not something that can be prohibited anyway.
You did so.
All I asked was that people did their business further downstream. After all, we don't want our water supply contaminated. It could cause disease.
What kind of disease?
Digestive disorders, fever, even death.
Ah, what a load of nonsense. We always poured our shit out right there on the road. They even do that in Prague, for what I've heard. What else would they do with it?
What do you suggest, Master Marius?
Let the people answer the call of nature at least 100 feet downstream from the village.
What? That far? What if I get the runs? I'd shit myself before getting there.
I've decided. Defecating will only be allowed at least 100 feet from the village.
But, sir...
A wise decision, Henry.
Well, at least we have permission to go and shit again. I'll go and tell the fellas we can go to the stream. It's been a tough few days.
You mean you haven't been since... No, don't say it. I don't even want to know.
But I think this was the right decision to take, at least nowadays. If you think about it, I mean, disease and everything. No, we do not want to have that in our wonderful city, village, whatever you want to call it by now. So let's see actually how far we can make it, right? So, village income is 1200, village capacity... Resources, we have stone and everything, but the bad part is I don't see church basics, church forge. Decent must have a church, yada yada yada. Let me actually, we need swordsmith's tools and we need charcoal, but we can't build charcoal burners. But this is, I guess, where we need the traders for. So I'd say the trader post whatever we are going to build next, which we can right now.
I want to build...
Certainly.
No, we don't have
Yep, that I wanted to build that.
Trade is important.
Right. That should do it. We've got everything we need to start building. Come with me.
Come on, lead the way and we'll find ourselves once we have arrived there, guys.
We're going to build here?
Indeed. Can we begin?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
Alright, next house we have, that is obviously very, very good. Let me take a quick look to the map. I wonder, there are a lot of Ace here, so this is stuff we can do and need to do, I assume. And the map constantly updates, that's quite nice as well. Let me have a quick ride back to the book of knowledge and see what else we could buy before I actually go to the other locations and see what we can do there. And yes, we are going to obviously, so we are doing okay, traders give us income, nice. Beef hives we can build, so we are missing items for all of that shit. I wonder if that actually provides honey for tavern, honey for baker. Again, the overview. We are generating 50 and everything else costs money. Summary minus 345. Alright, groschen 1200. What I don't get is, or what I don't see, is how we can do anything to get the desired resources. Bread's a main stable command, can be built with butchers. Prerequisites is obviously grain, but I wonder how we receive that. Okay, there you can see where we get that stuff, guys. Okay, Talmberg stone. Let us actually begin with that one. Alright, we are on the way and we are nearly down here. Let's see. I mean, it's, so to say, late in the game. But if we... Oh my goodness. I was off. We are probably gonna spend the night there and then get after the supplies. We still have 12,000 groschen in our, so to say, trunk, which should be enough. So, as I said, I'm uncertain. The other DLCs actually, except the treasure map DLC, actually took around 3 hours. I absolutely have no clue with my intelligence how long this one here is actually going to take. So bear with me. I don't know how many episodes this is even going to be.
Grant you health. How may I help you?
I'm here at the behest of Sir Divish. I'm looking for the overseer of this quarry. Would that be you, Goodman?
Aye, that's me. What can I do for you?
Sir Divish has decided to rebuild Pribyslavitz, and he's entrusted me to take charge, along with his locator.
Aha, so it's you. I heard about Sir Divish's plans. What is it you need, then?
Well, we've started with the reconstruction work, but we need more than just timber.
You need stone for the construction?
Exactly. And for repairing the church.
Well now, you're really not doing things by halves, are you? The thing is, though, we're already working flat out supplying stone for the monastery construction in Sasau. I can't cut back on their supplies. Sir Divish wouldn't be at all pleased.
But I really need that stone.
Well, I suppose I could try and hire a few more quarrymen to increase production, but we can't transport it. Even Sasau sends their own wagon here. Have you got someone to carry the stone?
I've got my own merchant. He'll take care of it with his hired hands.
Splendid! So let's talk about the price.
We can't haggle.
All right, here you are.
Excellent. We'll start sending the stone as soon as your merchant gets here. Goodbye.
Okay, stone from Talmberg. That is what we have. Oops, that is actually weird, and that we need two. I'd say I'll take a little nap here. Then we can actually instantly, we go back to our, so to say, city and get some more groschen. Do I have anything to sell actually on the sidekick? Yep, we still have a little bit to sell, which we should do. The thing is, well, I don't know, I always say, you know, the problem is yada yada yada. The thing is actually that it does take, you can't just go to a blacksmith and sell 5 armors and get 10,000 groschen. That is not working out, since they have a certain fixed amount of money. It is a little bit of a problem there, but well, we go through it. Maybe the good solution here would be to actually not, now that I think, I mean, we need the stone, right? Nothing to say about that. The other things we need, that we buy them at the moment we need them, if that makes any sort of sense, and not everything immediately. That is what I wanted to say. Alright, we are now in Ushhitz, whatever it is called, and we try to get some grain. What the goal behind that is, obviously. Building, well, obviously maybe not, but I wanna build, the, what the hell, I wanna build the Tavern, and we are looking for the guy who is selling us grain. The stone already arrived, that I checked.
I'd like to buy some grain.
Grain? What do you want grain for?
I'm responsible for the rebuilding of Pribyslavitz.
I heard some talk about that. I suppose I can sell you part of the crop. How many bushels do you want?
I'll need fodder for horses, at least 10 strong animals, and wheat for the baker. He'll have to bake for the whole village.
That's quite a lot. It won't be cheap.
Well, even though it's for Sir Divish's village.
Aye. Unless he sets the allocations himself, I have to make up for any differences in supplies. And you'll have to pay for that. Have you got someone to transport it? Or are you gonna haul it there yourself?
I've got a merchant to take care of it.
Fair enough. Here's my offer.
All right.
Take care now.
I might have done a little bit of a mistake, actually.
God be with you.
I hope that that they take money out of our trunk, so to say. The thing is, correctly, in the off, I actually did sell some items and generated around 10,000 extra groschen, which is nice. But I, as stupid as I am, placed them all in the Rathaus. So I'll do a little cut. We are going to need to sleep. No need to do anything in the dark here. And then we are going to build the tavern, guys. Alright, let's build.
Certainly.
Building the village center, stables, guardhouse, forge. No, that is wrong. Then it is in the outskirts. The tavern.
No, we don't have a tavern here yet. People need to wash the dust out.
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.
Let him walk there. In the meantime, what I saw in the off, let's see if that is actually still available. We could have done some judgment there, but that is not available anymore. Don't know whether the rain is the problem or whether it's just the time, which is possible obviously as well. And then let's bloody build. The tavern should generate income.
We're gonna build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. All good. We can start construction.
And we have a tavern. Ain't that actually nice? So progress is made. There's still a couple of things missing. I don't know how long we are actually going. As I always like to say, I don't know how long this episode is obviously going to be. I think it is now quite long. And I don't know how many parts there are going to be. Well, that's just it. So we still have 16,000 groschen. And this is the great part. As you can see, the tavern generates nice income. 500 overall, which is great. So we are only summary-wise -5. That is quite great. We still need charcoal and livestock, right? Let's see if we can actually upgrade the tavern. Okay, we could build the bakery. But I still want to upgrade the tavern too. So let's see if we can actually do that. Let's have a little chat with Marius again.
I want to build, but we mustn't...
We can't build it. You can't... I applaud...
Alright, okay. A little cut here to the morning and then it goes on. Okay, we upgrade with a brewery.
Its own brewery. Then we'll have fresher ale and fatter profits.
Good. We've got everything. Come along with me to the site where we'll be building.
Did he just do the upgrade? If yes, then we are going to actually build the bakery. No. Oh. That was confusing. The thing is, what I see, I mean, we need to get everything now from our groschen, obviously. And the plan I have with the bakery, obviously, is that we, not with the bakery, with the tavern, and then the bakery, that we generate income out of the town. So I don't have to get all the money by myself.
Indeed. Can we begin?
I'm ready.
By...
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we... We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in there.
What I of course meant is trading in stuff what I don't want. Because it costs quite some time. And the last bit, obviously I want to build, to finish the town, is improve the Rathaus and improve or finish the church. And that is my goal in finalizing. Alrighty, good. That is very, very good. Next part is bakery. I just want to see if we actually now generate income in the overview. So, if I see correctly, we are getting plus 295 a day. Ain't that splendid? Should have built that earlier. I want to see... I'm going to do a little cut here, guys, and then we are instantly going to do the judgment. Because...
Ow!
Sorry, lady. Sorry, my lady.
Watch out!
Because as mayor, this is what we have to do, sadly enough.
Bad news, I'm afraid, Master Bailiff. Very bad news.
That makes a change. Well, out with it. What happened?
2 wagons that were on the way here with grain and fodder supplies were ambushed by a band of Cumans. The wagoners escaped by the skin of their teeth, but the supplies are gone.
Damn it. That is bad news.
Worse than bad. Those were supplies for the whole year, and we won't be able to replace them. Things are hard enough as it is. Sir Divish had to lower his quota for Talmberg just to let us have it.
So we've no grain for the baker, no fodder for the stables?
I'm afraid not, Henry. We're left with only 2 options. One as bad as the other. Either we can go cap in hand asking for more, and look like incompetent fools. And anyway, we'd be lucky to get any.
Not too appealing, I must say. And the second option?
There's still a few sacks of grain in the labourers' camp, but they bought it themselves. We could requisition it, but it would make us rather unpopular. Not just with them. It's for you to decide as bailiff.
We ask Sir Hanush for help.
We'll order another delivery. They sent one, they'll surely send another.
I fear they'll send us nothing but mouldy dregs from the bottom of the barrel.
Can't be helped. We'll just have to make do. See to it.
That is what needed to be done. Okay, can we actually already say...
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
People have to eat, and bread is a must. So let's build a bakery.
Very well. Come along with me. Once we're there, I'll oversee the building, so they don't botch anything.
The thing is, what I said with generate income, for example, for the church, the plan is obviously, we are now making, I think, 300. We can sleep off or just let a couple of days pass. And through that, obviously, generate wonderful income. That is the overall plan here. And for that, obviously, we need a bakery too.
We're going to build here?
Right here. Ready to start?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in then.
Okay, next step, we are going to ensure... I'm not going to ensure. We are going to take a quick look at how much income we are generating. I still want to, so to say, build the the beehives, which should generate income too. That is the overall plan. Okay, we are now making 595 groschen. The bakery generates 250. Ain't that amazing? So once the locator actually has arrived, let me see something. What kind of upgrades do we have? Dying shed, which gives us 500. Alright. Buddy?
We could add a fruit drying hut for the baker, so he can bake even better pastries and even fruit pies in the winter.
Very well. Come along with me. Once we're there, I'll oversee the building, so they don't botch anything.
Okay. So, the next thing, I need to check how much money we have. I want to build a forge too, which should actually generate awesome money too. This is the thing, is that we are now in the plus. That is the overall good part. 680, ain't that amazing? I like that. And for that we still need coal, right? So that means that we will do a little judgment right in front of us. And then I will travel to where we get the coal from. Oh, I didn't check the money, right? Shame on me.
Master Bailiff.
You're new here, aren't you? Welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sylvester is my name. I got here just this very day and came looking for you right away. I heard you was looking for handy tradesmen, see?
True, but it depends what you can do.
I'm a baker, sir, and if I may be so bold, one of the best there is.
Good. We don't have a baker yet. So, tell me something about yourself.
I'll tell you, Master Bailiff, but only on one condition. That what I say will remain only between the two of us till Judgment Day.
Well, I must say that's a surprise. But yes, I swear on my honour as bailiff.
All right, then. I can see you're a worthy man. Your name precedes you. I'll be straight with you. I know this village very well, seeing as how I was here not long ago. That is, until you and Sir Radzig and his men came and cleared the place out.
What, you were here? With the bandits?
I was only serving them as cook and baker, like, but soon as I saw your lot coming, I took to my heels in a hurry. I never robbed nor hurt nobody. I needed work, and them bandits paid well. After all, a man's got to make a living somehow, and them wasn't the kind of fellas you says no to.
I see. So you were with Runt's band. Might someone recognize you?
Far as I know, anyone who'd know my face is dead. Some thanks to you, sir.
If word got out that I was hiding a bandit from the law...
I'd rather give myself up than get you or anyone else into trouble. All I'm after is to start an honest life again.
Fair enough. Since you came clean, I'll trust you and keep your secret. You're hired.
Thank you, sir. You won't regret it, I promise you.
I think that was a okay decision, so to say. Okay, we will have another cut here, and then I'll check the corrosion and get some coal for the forge.
My God, what happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
I'd like to buy charcoal from you.
Of course, Henry, anything for you.
It might be more than you think.
How much charcoal could you possibly need?
5 bags. On a regular basis.
Haven't you noticed winter is over?
There's a new forge in Pribyslavitz, and I need to supply it with charcoal, seeing as how I'm the bailiff.
Bailiff, eh? Well, I never. Congratulations.
It's not a bed of roses, but thanks.
All right, but we can't let you have that amount for nothing, even if you did help us with ginger.
Don't worry, I wouldn't expect that.
How are you going to haul the charcoal?
I've got a merchant of my own. He'll come here regularly with a wagon to pick it up. You just have to load it for him.
As you wish. About the price...
Okay, I agree.
Deal.
All right, we'll send the first load as soon as your wagon gets here. Goodbye.
And that means, since we still have 10,000 groschen, we should be able to build the forge at the moment when I've fast traveled to our wonderful city. Or town, whatever you want to call it. Then still, we need beehives, we need some upgrades, but I have the hope with, well, I don't have the hope, I know with the forge we should generate income, passive income, so to say. I wonder, we skip, we still need to get a blacksmith, I assume.
I want to build something.
Certainly.
We'll need plenty of tools, and they'll need repairing too. So we have to have a blacksmith.
Right. That should do it. We've got everything we need to start building. Come with me.
Okay, next part then, let us actually check something. We have now a income of 575. However, he went out there. 575. I know we will need to do some upgrades for the forge, but this is the buildings which are actually still, so to say, for my generating income standpoint, are missing. The forge, which we are building right now, 8,000 groschen, brings us down to 2,000. Just fine. But it should get us up to 800 plus. Then we can wait, for example, 10 days would be 8,000. So that's quite nice. To build stables and B5 to increase that amount. Then we can still maybe get livestock in, and then all shall be fine.
You're gonna build here?
Indeed. Can we begin?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. All good. We can start construction.
Okay, great, amazing. That means we can actually sell, or I could sell stuff here, which is quite important. So, if I remember correctly, it was only a couple of minutes ago, 575 plus, right? We should be down to 8,000 groschen. So I want to check, well, maybe not, because a few days have actually passed. Okay, 3,000, so we made 1,000. Let's see. And we still... Oh, we are now at 1,000 plus. I like that. The forge brings us 500. I want to see... Are you already in? No. I want to see... if we can already upgrade it, actually. That would be oh so amazing.
Certainly.
Improvements to the forge. Well... I would rather, to be honest, go with the armor smith.
An armorer will always find custom and won't go hungry. We should have one here too.
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.
That, if I am not utterly mistaken, should give us plus 200.
To visit your parents' grave.
And then we can even do the judgment, actually. With the baker, I'm not certain whether I did the right judgment there, because he's a criminal, technically, but, well, second chances aren't that bad, right?
We're gonna build here?
Right here. Ready to start?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
Ensure sufficient income. Yeah. Got that. Okay. Cool. That means if the judgment is still to be done, we'll try it.
Master Bailiff.
Ah, Master Baker. What is it?
Folk are saying the baker, Sylvester, is giving short weight.
Nonsense. I weigh every loaf again right in front of the customer if they ask for it.
That seems sensible. What's the problem then, Marius?
Well, the price was originally set for bigger loaves.
Well, true, they're smaller now, but they weigh just as much.
I can't deny it. I checked the weight myself.
And why do you think they're accusing you?
There's always folk like that. Nothing but gall, it is.
Well, what are you putting in the bread? Lead?
Just flour from the wheat you ordered. Though I'm damned if I know why I'm baking white bread for folk that are used to eating even acorns.
How do you weigh the bread?
On the scales I brought here, how else?
I've decided. There's been no crime, so there's no call to change anything. If anyone wants to accuse the baker, let them bring proper evidence.
Oh, reputation lost, okay. Well, that's it, right? Sometimes, as a politician, which we are right now, you don't make the right calls for everyone. That is just the part of being in charge, I guess. So we are to 2-4, and our income is at 1,375. I like that. Let us actually... I will do a little cut and let some time pass.
I want to build...
Certainly.
We need to get some stables built.
It's impossible.
I'd rather not build anything just now. I want to build something.
Certainly.
With all the woods around, we ought to keep bees here. There's always a demand for honey.
Very well. Come along with me. Once we're there, I'll oversee the building, so they don't botch anything.
So we are building the beef hive, and we are now at 3.7 and 1,375 plus. why I said I wanted to build the stables first, right? I think for the stables, not I think I know. For the stables we need 5,000 groschen, so 2 to 3 more days, which I will skip in the off. But we need livestock. My thinking was actually that we could... Oh, here we are. That we could, you know, that 1,375 we had gives us a little bit of extra income.
We're gonna build here?
Indeed. Can we begin?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
Alright, and that brings us to Judgment Day 2, so let's check again. Before we check the income, actually.
Rook and Lumir, a known pair of troublemakers. Fighting again, are you? What's it this time?
Rook is a filthy, thieving magpie.
This bastard is a fucking liar.
That you can insult each other in your own time, not mine. What happened?
As you know, Master Bailiff, I've got a daughter, and this Rook here has a son, and like you'd expect, the son is as much of a beast as his old man. He put a belly on my girl, and then turned his back on her.
A likely tale, you lying scoundrel. We're a decent, honest family, sir. But that daughter of his, nothing but a whore, she is. She seduced my son. And what's more, this thieving bastard stole my cow, too.
Enough swearing. One at a time, and settle down. What's this about stealing a cow?
When that no-good son of his wouldn't do the right thing by my daughter, Rook here agreed in the end to give me a cow as compensation for her honor.
And I did. Only then, that slut ran off with some minstrel. Where's the honor in that? And besides, it could be anyone's brat she's carrying.
Tell me more about your daughter.
Pretty as a picture, and a good lass, though a little flighty. She had her head turned by that coxcomb, and he put her in the family way, and then he wouldn't marry her. And who else would take her with a youngster? So we agreed on a cow in compensation.
That much is true. Only, I'm sure you'll agree, Master Bailiff, where there's no honor to lose, there's nothing to compensate. A girl that runs off with some wandering jester.
What could she do when she couldn't show her face in public? That's what you paid for.
What about this son of yours?
Well, he ain't the brightest star in the sky, but he's a kind soul and a good worker. That slut of a daughter of Lumire's got him all worked up, got herself pregnant, and then broke his heart. I talked him out of marrying her myself, because I'd rather give this bastard my best cow than my son.
I won't listen to this. That boy is a simpleton and a brute. And for sure, my daughter never went with him of her own free will.
I wanted no more to do with Lumire or his damned daughter, so I agreed to the compensation instead of marriage. And no sooner was the deal done than the slut ran off. And I want my cow back.
You'll get nothing. A deal is a deal. It's your fault I've lost my one and only daughter.
Oh man, I hate
I've heard
that.
enough to know how things really stand. A bargain is a bargain, whatever unforeseen may happen. The cow belongs to Lumire.
Thank you, sir. I never doubted your wisdom.
You call that justice? I won't stay another minute in a village where the bailiff takes a hand in daylight robbery.
But this is what I think, you know, not particularly a deal is a deal, but I'm thinking, at least as I understood the conversation, that the woman ran off after the deal, so that is why I struck into that direction, to be honest. Okay, let's see, we now are at least doing a little bit. So as I said, we need still, as far as I remember, livestock. Let's take a quick look here. Stables. No, could actually build the stables for 5,000. So I'll again let a little bit of time pass actually. Okay, we have a little bit more, so we can actually...
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff.
The
What's it to be?
stables.
We need to get some stables built.
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.
And we again have to do a little bit of judgment to do. The thing is, the church, it's gonna be, I think, it's gonna be done pretty damn fast, I think, because we are now at, I skipped 3 days, I think, at 10,000 at 10,000 plus, at nearly 10,000 grosch. That is what I want to say, 9,700. So that is actually quite nice. Obviously, the improvements to the church are gonna be expensive, but well. So in the end, the stables is the last building I can, or we are able to build. The other buildings then are only improvements.
We're gonna build here?
Right here. Ready to start?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. All good. We can start construction.
And I'd say we are instantly gonna do the upgrade or the improvement.
Can we get some saddler's equipment and tools?
Good. We've got everything. Come along with me to the site where we'll be building.
We're gonna build here?
Indeed. Can we begin?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in then.
Okay, so we are gonna, I think, nearing the end. Okay, let's actually judge. Then we take a look at the income, and then let some time pass to construct or to finish up the church.
This bitch here tried to kill me. Have her clapped in the stocks where she belongs.
That's not true, Master Bailiff, sir. He got drunk, like he always does, and ate who knows what kind of slop somewhere.
You know very well what it was what poisoned me. You're trying to get rid of me and don't think I don't know it.
Enough. One at a time. Tell me what happened. What makes you think she tried to poison you?
She hates me. She wants to put me in the ground and then take the farm. I can see it in her eyes. She's just wishing for the day I'm dead. But she'll never see it, because I'll throw her out on her ear.
Throw me out? From my own home? You useless ale-swilling pig. Have you forgotten who got you a roof over your head?
Just look at her, sir. You can see for yourself what a harpy she is. I came home after 1 or 2 ales at the tavern, ate my supper, what was left on the table for me, and went to bed.
and in the morning I woke up with my guts in agony. My head was on fire. I thought my last hour had come. If it wasn't for the old herb woman, she'd already have me in the ground.
Have you forgotten the part about battering me and throwing up in the doorway?
Shut your mouth, you whore!
Okay, that is actually gonna be easy.
Battery low. Tell me your side of the story.
Sir, that beast is good for nothing but drinking away my dowry with his cronies. If he puts his hand to a flail at all, it's only to beat me with it. We were thrown out of the farm near Ledechko that I got as a dowry, because this fool let it go to ruin and got us into debt too.
They threw us out because you wouldn't back me up to the bailiff.
Because I couldn't hold my head up if I lied to cover your useless arse.
That's got nothing to do with you poisoning me.
He boozes from morning till night and beats me. Says I don't take good enough care of him. And all he does is sit on his ass expecting me to run around cooking and cleaning for him. And now he wants to drive me out of the village, saying I tried to kill him. What would I do then?
And I'm going for the wife, actually.
Now, I've heard enough. You, farmer, won't touch another drop of booze, or I'll leave you in the stocks to dry out. And if you raise your hand to your wife again, I'll take a bludgeon to you.
But a drink or two?
No buts. There'll be no half measures with you.
Thank you, Master Bailiff. Thank you 1,000-fold. You're a wise and just man.
I don't know why we lost reputation here.
Yeah.
But I'll accept nothing to do against that. As I said before, political decisions are no easy decisions, because there's always someone not liking what you decide. Okay, 1800 it is. That's quite neat. Reputation 97 is actually not that bad. 11,000 and 17,000, so we need a lot. Alrighty guys, it is a couple of days in game later. We have 47,000 groschen, and with the 1800 plus, that's actually quite cool, right? So I did some calculations in my mind. The last one we are going to upgrade is the Rathaus for 9,000, but we are now going to do the church. And that is what we are going to do right now. I might need to do another cut, of that I'm uncertain, but well, let's see.
I want to build something.
Yep, that we have heard a couple of times.
Let's start repairing the church.
Right.
And that is the good part, is I know where the church bloody is. And let's see after the first, how it actually looks like after the first upgrade, well, came in or commenced.
We're going to build here.
Yes.
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
Okay, that looks nice, right? Buddy? Where's my buddy? I would like then to do the second upgrade before we actually upgrade the church. Oh, there, back he is. And obviously that reduces our income a little bit. So where we are, still at 36. Now the 7,000 groschen upgrade is incoming.
Could you explain? Nothing. I want to...
Certainly.
Let's finish fixing up the church.
Good. We've got everything.
Here we are. Come on.
We're gonna build here?
Indeed.
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything. We've still got the means.
That looks nice, right? Okay, one more upgrade for the Rathaus.
I want to build something.
Sir?
I'd like to extend my rat house. We're gonna build... I'm ready.
We've got what...
Alright, so just a couple of upgrades are still missing. I think basically we are through with the town, or with the town building, right? Down to 1400, that is acceptable. Still, we want to have an altar and everything nice. Hello, buddy.
I want to build something.
Certainly. We've already...
I could use an alchemy.
Very well. Come along with me, so they don't...
We're gonna build here?
Right.
I'm ready.
All good.
So, Alchemy Bench we have, I like, you discovered. Then, two things. A, I want to check the money. 12,000 should be way enough. Another quick check. Still in the plus, as usual. Nice.
I want to build... I was thinking it would be good to have a herb garden, to grow medicinal herbs.
Right.
We're gonna build here?
Yes.
I'm ready.
All good.
And then church improvements.
I want to build something.
Certainly.
It's time the church had a new altar. It's not the house of God without one.
Good. We've got it.
We're gonna build here?
Right here.
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check. We've got what we need.
So there's one more church improvement, and I forgot what it is. The altar and another one, and then one more upgrade at the tavern, and we are
I
through.
want to build.
Certainly.
We should have the church painted. It ought to be grand, with exquisite ornament.
Good. We've got everything.
We're gonna build here?
Yes.
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check it. We've still got...
Renew the church is done. Oh, and that looks so amazing. Before we finish off this DLC then, with Sir Hanush, I think, we are going to take one stroll through the town, how it actually looks like. I'm surprised by this DLC. I mean, it didn't have anything of fighting and stuff, but I enjoyed it quite immensely, although obviously it took quite a while. I think, like the other ones, actually around 3 hours. But, well, then this game is actually nearly over, guys. Still 1400. One more talk here.
I want to build. Folk like a game of dice, and so do I. We should have a dice table and invite some players. Maybe I can even win back some of what I'm paying out in wages.
Good. We've got
We're gonna build here?
Indeed.
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again. We've got what...
Okay, and that is actually everything we can do in the village. So what I'm interested in, we were in a plus of 1405. Let's see how that developed now, if the dice playing actually did give us a little bit of plus. Yes, 200, that's quite cool. Okay, we'll have a nap, and here we are. It is day again. Let's get in. Hello. Whatever the villager is doing in the rathaus like that. Let's then have... inform Sir Divish that Pribyslavitz has been renewed, but we have one more chat with this guy.
So, how am I doing with the village?
Let's see. How do you think you're doing? We've already finished everything successfully. Excellent work, Henry.
I'm glad you're pleased.
That is what I wanted to hear. So, what we now... Oh, I can't believe that I finished this game. Okay, we take a quick stroll through the city. Here is our herb garden. I like that. Here our alchemy bench is. I really like that. We could still get some livestock, but we already have that. Hello, buddies. Oh. Here the baker is. That looks nice. How does the baker look from inside? I like that. Hello, lady. Just a bailiff taking a stroll through the renewed town. We could do one more judgment there, but guys, nothing against the judgments, but it was more for me. Was more like a time filler, so to say. Oh, that looks so nice. I love it. Except the entryway is not what I like that much. Okay. Good. No. I think no need to go to the bell, actually. We could still take a quick look into the tavern. Hello, hello, hello. Don't want to drink anything, just want to take a look at my beloved town. I can't tell you why, actually. That was in the live stream too. Every time I could eat something, I did eat something. I don't know why. Okay, oh, back entry. I like. It is insane, this town, or this place actually is not recognizable anymore. If you remember how it actually looked in the beginning. It's so nice. Here the stables are. Okay, stable master. And that's actually our town. Oh good lord, that's always what it is for me. If a game is over, I'm actually a little bit sad. Especially if you spend a lot of time. 89 hours I actually spent with this game.
Yeah.
And now the conclusion.
Yeah.
Let's see what Sir Divish is actually gonna tell us. If he is somewhere around here. This is wrong, right? Yep, you see it. I always having problems finding people.
Sir Divish, I finished the assignment you gave me. Pribyslavitz is up and running once more, and making money. And the church is as good as new.
Indeed? That's excellent news. I can't wait to see it for myself.
Of course, we can go right away.
God.
Welcome to Pribyslavitz.
Well now, I've heard some reports, but to see it with my own two eyes, beautiful.
Me and Marius did our best.
As you saw on the way here, the village is prospering, trade is booming, and the villagers are doing well.
I saw the new buildings as we were riding in. You've both done a magnificent job. I owe you my gratitude and commendation.
Thank you, sir.
How did you manage it so quickly?
We had to clear the woods and the ruins of the former buildings.
I arranged supplies of building materials and victuals from traders nearby.
Thanks to which we were able to build what you see here today.
And the church here has become the dominant feature of the whole village.
I'm especially proud of our church.
Indeed, you have plenty to be proud of. Thank you both. I can say wholeheartedly that you have not disappointed me. On the contrary, you have exceeded my expectations.
It's been an honor.
I quite concur.
Master Marius, I'd like you to stay on in the village. As soon as things have settled in the province, we can begin with the expansion as planned.
As you wish, my lord.
As for you, Henry, as I promised, you shall continue to have the income from the village, as well as the Bailiff's office.
Thank you, my lord.
I thank you, Henry. Few could manage what the two of you have achieved here.
Well, and that is it. Okay, yes, we still have the optional, the livestock stuff around, but we are through. We are through. Well, guys, I'm intrigued. And we are through. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed the 2 Kingdom Come Deliverance episodes. Actually, with this wonderful review, I'm gonna say goodbye to this game and am a little bit sad, as I said before. Guys, if you actually do have enjoyed the 2 Kingdom Come Deliverance episodes, please give me a little thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully I see ya in the next episode. Not in the next episode, in the next Let's Play. Don't know what it is gonna be, but you will find out at some point. Until then, have a nice day. Stay frosty.